Stormshield weather, certified most accurate.
Hi again, everyone. We begin tonight with a weather alert. We have a winter weather advisory, of course, in effect for parts of green country, mainly to the north and out to the east. And that is for tonight into the early morning hours of tomorrow. A few slick spots could develop. Any kind of accumulation, whether it be ice or snow, would be very, very light and or minor. But right now, here are the counties, and those counties in purple would suggest it goes from Mays and Craig County over to the east to the Arkansas-Missouri border, including Adair and Cherokee County and Delaware County, also Sequoia County, and then southeastern counties of Kansas would be Labette, Montgomery, and Chautauqua counties. Here's what's going on right now. This is very light precipitation. In fact, I was checking out the rates of this and the estimated amounts, and it was coming up with 1/100 of an inch or less in many of those locations. The reason that this is pointing to pink over there, close to the Arkansas border, a couple of the valley areas, the temperatures have settled back closer to freezing. So in those sheltered lower lying areas, that would be the potential where a bridge or an overpass or perhaps a protected roadway could get slick sooner than, say, an unprotected roadway at a higher elevation where the temperature would likely stay above freezing. We zoom in on the Tulsa area, and right now it just looks like some light rain and drizzle falling, and will continue to fall here through about 9 or 10 o'clock. So I've raised the threat of some minor icing just a little bit since last night. The rain is still the biggest threat, and the snow would be a light to moderate threat that we can see just a little bit of a minor accumulation from Tulsa up Interstate 44 toward Grove and Joplin, and that would be as of 11:30 tonight. So this is still a couple of hours away, but there could be just a little burst of some light snow as the system is moving away. Meantime, that's a steady snow from Kansas City over towards St. Louis, but still less than what much of the computer data was forecasting. Then you go out here, here's a bigger storm system moving into western or parts of the United States, into eastern California, now into the Intermountain West. That's the next storm system for Thursday, and this one looks a little stronger. It'll pack more of a punch, and that's the system that eventually ends up on the East Coast. And you've probably been hearing about how they're prepping for a big snowstorm, nor'easter on the East Coast, and that's the storm system here that really just starts to wind up over green country with rain Thursday morning, transitioning to a period of snow. It just depends on how fast it does this, how fast the temperatures drop. I'm not prepared yet to say how much snow we could see. I'll wait for more data to come in and share that with you tonight at 10, but it does look like it will end like it did a few weeks ago, a little band of snow on the back edge of that storm as it's moving away. So there might be some accumulation, just unprepared yet to say how much. 37 today after a morning low of 25. The averages are 48 and 27. 5 below back in 1943. So yes, it could be worse. It could be colder. Gray, drizzly right now outside. 35 degrees, southeast wind at 7 miles an hour. Barometric pressure would be considered high at 30.13, but it is falling as low pressure is moving through. So you'll see here about 9 p.m. we have that little burst of snow, 9 to about 10. By 11, we're down to freezing, but the precipitation has ended. We fall into the 20s below freezing by about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, eventually settling to around 19 in Bartlesville, 25 in Claremore, and 25 at Tulsa and 28 at Chakotah with a northwest wind tomorrow morning at 5 to 10 miles an hour. McAllister down to around 31 degrees, and again, after midnight, most likely things dry out. Then during the day tomorrow, it's a dry Wednesday, just a gray and cold Wednesday with a high temperature around 43 and an evening temperature falling back to around 36. In Tulsa tomorrow, 42 for the high, Pryor 44. That's where meteorologist John Haverfield is. We'll talk to him again at 6 o'clock. 44 at Okemah, Bristow also 44 tomorrow, and 45 at Eufaula, Henrietta, Holdenville, and McAllister up to 47. And we'll pinpoint Broken Arrow tomorrow, 42, stubborn clouds, just a chilly but dry day. And then that next storm system will come in on Thursday. 39 with a 60% chance to see a rain-snow mix. Colder Friday, but the sun's back out. 38, 48 on Saturday, upper 50 Sunday. That'll feel nice. And another cold front with another chance of rain coming our way on Monday. Brian?